think that's absolutely ridiculous. I think that you should not be learning firmas or anything like that from a book. There are, human error, right? In these traditions, if they're telling you to learn under someone else's feet, and my padrino or madrina refers me to a book, that means that they don't have the knowledge that it takes, nor do they have the teacher's perspective, nor the true identity of these traditions at heart when they're dealing with you. When I ask my padrino for information, he goes into his files of cabinets of books that he has, and he puts together binders for me, right? My tata gave me a binder of the Palo firmas, who it goes with, the prayer and incantation that goes along with that, because it's not just simply a firma. You have to understand these firmas are doorways that you are opening, right? And so if you are not familiar with how to incant that, how to speak to them, how to properly open, how to address. If I say colucencia and you don't know what to respond to me, we have a problem. And I know that you're not going to know what to respond to me if your elder is referring you to a book, right? When you get scratched in Palo or you get initiated into the Palo traditions, you get a Palo name. So if I say colucencia, I'm asking you for your Palo name. If you cannot identify yourself, that's a problem. Within that Palo name, it normally tells me who your parent is in Palo, who your head is in Palo, right? Who the person is that's running the show over there, who's accepted you, introduced you, and allowed you to come and walk through these doors and these gates. Who stands for you? Who's riding for you? If you don't know that, then you can't go to no book and get no nothing. That's ludicrous. What book? Who wrote it? You can go to books for background information and things of that nature, but my elder bet not refer me to no book. That is not an elder that I would be affiliated with in any way, shape, or form. That means that you're not willing to teach me, or you can't teach me. Problematic. I've never, in all of my years in dealing with Ocha, Palo, or any of the other traditional-based systems, that initiations are required, have been referred to a book to find out information like that. That is dangerous, right? If you don't know how to use it or when you're supposed to use it, that becomes a problem for you, right? You're opening up things, asking for things, directing energies that don't ride the same way that an Orisha would ride, right? Your Palo energies don't have the same constricts and confinements as your Ocha stuff. They're not guidelined the exact same ways, right? There's things that they have access to do that they don't have a problem with doing. But if you go to Ocha, your Orisha will tell you, sit your black ass down. I said no. So putting something like that into a novice's hands is a dangerous game to play. I don't like it. That's how I feel about it. I don't like it. You should be explained what these things are, how these things should be used, and at what times should they be used. Because at the same time, have they taught you then how to throw the chomolongos to ask if this is correct? Has it been accepted? Do I need to do something else with it? What comes afterwards? What's required? All of that kind of stuff. It ain't no just, I'm going to draw this FEMA and I'm going to just go and do X, Y, and Z and that's the end of it. Absolutely not. It goes further than that.